$500 and 5 months off.
If
you plead guilty to.
But I was not a part of that bank.
Oh, shut up. You're an accessory. You try to pick somebody up, asshole. Ain't no disputing
exactly.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we were saying.
But.
I never said you're an accomplice, you're an accessory, so you came afterwards.
Okay, how about semi-accessory?
What?
You can't be half.
The only semis you're gonna get jammed in your ass in jail when you get an ass fucked by the fucking criminals, son. Accept your punishment. Stop being a pussy about it.
Waiting up there too.
Look at my face. I'm not meant for jail.
Yeah. When they shave that off, you gotta look like a nice young boy to them. They're gonna love you up there.
No, Soze, I found out a new role, by the way, third role. It's your hardness level.
Oh, how wrecked you can get?
1 out of 10, yeah.
Okay. How about if I'm like,
man,
like 5 erection?
you floppy as hell, bro.
Oh damn! You gotta work on that shit.
Be careful. I got a goddamn fucking arm sticking out of my trousers.
Got a fucking pipeline of the law right there in your pants.
How about if my erection is bigger than his? I get to go.
What?
Oh, Soze.
Jesus Christ.
Not Soze.
Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. What are we even debating with this knucklehead?
Qatar, you gonna take the deal or not?
I'll take it.
All right, okay. Since you're scuffed, I'll process you from here. It's gonna be 45 months and a fine of $5,000, right?
Goddamn jackass.
You know, I can get 5K for your head.
Dispatch 39576 to that.
Are you fucking threatening him right now?
No.
Do you want a criminal threats on top?
Yeah, that's a criminal threat.
Jesus Christ, at this point, just put him in the dumpster and put some tape over his mouth. Let him get chewed up by the machine.
All right, 45 months, 9 months parole. I'll still leave you some, my dude.
See you later, my friend.
DUC will take you outside.
Bye, Bata.
I'm getting my money back.
DUC from PD from DUC. You have number 1 male coming away, black
Radio
hair,
check.
red turtleneck.
Yeah, you got a solid copy.
Hey, firm. Can I get a?
All right, what's going on, boss man?
Okay, just send on back here. I just want to ask you a few questions. That's all.
Absolutely.
I ain't been around all that much, you know that, so I don't know the ins and outs of the new IA systems and whatnot.
Anything you want to ask or talk about?
Okay.
Have you seen the other PDs we have, by the way? The Davis and the Bob Smith?
Yeah.
Shore one.
Well, we're actually getting a trooper department up here soon. Should be here real soon.
That's good to hear. What are you guys thinking exactly?
I mean, what are you thinking about what I'm thinking? What are you meaning? What are you meaning right now?
Like, where are you thinking the department's going to be at?
I'm not 100% sure, but probably down there on Popular.
Oh, perfect, by the freeway. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, ready to get in and out on those calls anywhere we need to go instantly.
That's how it should be, right?
Okay, yeah. Anyways, listen. So I'm gonna get off radio real quick. These guys up there doing Woochella or whatever the fuck it is. They said yesterday there was some issues with the police officers going up there and detaining people and sort of, you know, essentially make people leave. I'm not sure of the truth of this. Obviously, there's always two sides to a story.
Right.
But from their understanding, they don't really know why anybody was detained, what was happening. People were just put in handcuffs and searched and whatnot. Do you have any idea what happened?
I wasn't on duty when it happened. I got told it was Wrangler and company that came in, and apparently there was some drunk people, and they detained people based on that, and they found something, and they give them reason to search. I got to talk to Wrangler and figure out exactly why we're down there in the first place. But from my experience, unless we have a reason down there.
Wait, so we detained people because they were drunk?
That's what I got told. I don't got the full story.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to understand, because they wanted me to. They gave me some information. I wanted to pass on to IA, so.
Yeah, so I need to talk to Wrangler and whoever's around that day and figure out why exactly we're down in the field place. Was there a 911 call? Was there like a shots fired? Was there like, you know, a report of something happening? Like,
yeah,
anything?
that's what I'm thinking. I feel like there might have been something that happened there.
Because typically we let these people have their own little thing when it comes to their parties, right? As long as they're not, you know, killing each other, and as long as people are not dying or there's not mass chaos, I don't see an issue with that, right?
So we do have the public intoxication charge. It's a citation, though. I don't think that would necessarily require somebody being put in handcuffs and searched. So I dare say there was something more that popped off there we need to hear about.
I hope so, because if not, then we have probably a potential lawsuit. Because if they shut down the whole entire place and these artists are not able to do the music, they can face punitive damage and loss of wages.
We also need to understand if people are renting out an area of the city, it might be deemed a private event if they're paying for tickets and whatnot too. So it might not actually be public intoxication if it's in an event like that. So
That's what I said. I said basically, unless you have actually a call or now on call to go in there, don't go there and disturb the whole entire place. Because obviously, we know drugs will be passed around, joints, probably other shit. People are partying. It's a fucking concert, right? Unless we have a major reason to be down there, then we can shut down the whole party, right?
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, we always used to have events, and those assholes would always come in there and rob people and shit. And the last thing we want is the police to take over that role. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, Soze. Recently, there's been a lot of escalation between the public and the police, and for some reason, we managed to piss off every single gang in the city. So they're coming together right now, and it feels like every single day I got on duty, that people are getting more of a reason to come together.
I mean,
and
that's
be more united against
you
the PD.
know, I that's understandable. At the end of the day, if we're doing our job, they gotta hate us, right? But when it involves the civilian side of things, it's probably a different story. You don't want to be treading on toes there. You probably want to be helping them out. Either way, they're doing it again today, and I said, we'd everything should be fine as long as they're not waving weapons around and dumb shit like that.
That's what I said as well, and I'm gonna keep an eye on it if it happens again today, and to make sure that it does not happen again. I need to speak with Wrangler because there's also an issue with someone being held for 24 hours, and there's no paperwork to back it up. So there's a couple things that I catch up with Wrangler regarding what's happening because
Okay.
I feel like I wake up every single day and there's some just shenanigans taking place, and there's not somebody around to explain it or report about it so I can read up on it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's probably a rational reason to what happened there. We just, haven't heard the
I
other
really
side.
hope so. Yeah, that's what I told Mr. K. Is like I'm gonna look into it, speak with the officer involved, and figure out their side of the story. Like you said, there's always two sides, so I'm not gonna jump into conclusions and say somebody's right or wrong right away without. hearing the
Yeah,
full
that's
story.
yeah. I gave him the same wrap around as well, so that works. I just wasn't sure how IA works, so that's why I was sort of bringing it up with you. I don't know if we meant
so the
to
way-
talk
I
to
mean-
them when there's reports like this, or we investigated ourselves then reported, or what the go
No,
is.
so what they do is they make the complaint to the IA officer, then he launched an internal investigation to what's
Okay.
happening, and then from there they can determine exactly if that officer operated in good faith or not, and from there they can determine a punishment fitting the officer's a mistake or what happened during the incident.
Okay, that sounds good. You happen to have the phone numbers of the IA at all, or names, anything like that that I can
Yes.
pass on then?
Let me see right now. So Carter should be one of them. Copper is one as well.
Okay.
Time reducer. Is she around? No, I don't think there's any IA
Hold
numbers
up.
around right now. but
Time
I can give you-
reducer is IA.
Yep. I can give you
Jesus
Dark's phone number
Christ.
if you want. I don't think he's around right now, but I can. give it to
It's
you.
fine. I'm
Maybe.
sure I'll run into one of them here or there. If they're IA, I'll see him around.
Fucking Dark is chopping heads, man.
That's good.
He's getting out of control.
I mean, honestly, I came on duty this morning, and the first two people I see break road laws was 669 and 398, something like that, I believe it was. Sheriff and a police
669.
officer.
Who the fuck is 669?
It's a new transfer, I think.
Who, that Hannah
James
motherfucker?
Hannah. Yeah, the Hannah guy. Yeah.
Does he even have a call sign assigned yet in dispatch?
I believe so. I think he's taking Francis' old call sign.
Well, I don't
669.
know if he's taking that. He said he's using that for now, so.
Okay. Yeah, he's a mouthy motherfucker. During the academy, he was talking a lot of shit.
Well, if he's mouthy, he's about to get fucking fired then.
He's a
Change
cadet, ain't he?
His attitude. Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
cadet.
he's like 600 is what? He's solo cleared?
I believe he's a
Because
solo
of
cadet,
transfer?
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's kind of how I did it.
So we gotta break him in, make sure that he leaves that attitude at the fucking door.
Well, he was, I mean, I'm not sure how often it happens, but he swung his lights on just so he could run a red light there on Popular and Vespucci, then gave me some attitude about it when I called him out on it, so.
Yeah, he's got an attitude problem. He's got to get put in check, man. This motherfucker.
Yeah, slap him around a little bit, make him run some laps or something. Humble him. a little bit.
Laps.
Calm down, press him.
That's too much. I'll just tell him to take
Or
a day
make
off
him run
duty.
from fucking Mount Chiliad. You know what I'm saying? Drop him off and make him run all the way down to the city.
Well, I mean,
Wrangler's around. Perfect. Let me
if-
bring him in here.
oh, that's good time. If he's a cadet, then he'll learn his way here, I guess.
Hello? Yo, what's up, man?
He should be coming here.
What, you want to do bike trials? Yeah. Take the bike out,
So how you been, Soze? What have you been up to?
Not much. Just chilling out, vibing. I'm getting close to that retirement fund, so I ain't doing much, just taking time off here and there. You know what I
Damn.
mean?
All right. Okay. So you're gonna get the paycheck and check out.
Yeah, you know, do my 10, 15 years, whatever the
Did
fuck
you
it
lose
is.
your
and
passion
scoop.
for the job?
No, not really. Yeah, you just, you know, got better things to do. That's all. There's always something better to do.
I mean, I believe
Soze?
you. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Okay,
hey
perfect.
there. How you
are,
doing,
Wrangler.
pal?
You look
You're looking awfully
Tan.
pale.
tan.
You
tan,
okay?
Tan. Okay.
No, I
Yeah,
ain't
you know, I'm
tanned.
getting over it.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
technically a tan, but sure. I just stopped wearing makeup. That's all.
Wrangler. So a couple things I'll write
Pardon?
you down here for just to keep it
Yeah.
simple. One, what is so one? We got a couple complaints from civilians regarding the Coachella event that happened yesterday.
Oh, I thought I made Carter quit. I thought that Carter quit. I didn't make him. I thought that Carter quit.
I'm so
it's
fucking
not from
Why is,
Carter.
confused.
why is there still IA?
There's no, it's not. It's a civilian complaint. Not IA.
Oh.
It's just they came. to
Well,
us,
I
so.
mean, yeah, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't so much a complaint. They didn't expect me to do nothing. I said I wouldn't do shit. I just wanted to clarify what had happened down there. That's all. Because they were under the
Okay.
assumption that people were put in handcuffs for no reason. I said that there's likely more to it from our side. You just might not have known about it.
Okay.
And that's why
here
we're
we
talking to you,
go.
basically.
1 second here.
Whose card? Is it the guy that says, is it my brother? Have a nice day, guy.
Yeah. Better have a good ass day.
Better
Yeah,
not quit.
yeah,
He's
he's
a good
fun
ass
by you.
cop.
No, I don't think he quit. I think he's talking about IA. I'm not sure
Alrighty.
what's going on though.
Oh, yeah, right. He probably doesn't like the slander and, you know, backstabbing his homeboys.
That's what I told him. I said, what kind of sick police officer arrests other police officers when there's people out there robbing banks? I mean, disgusting if you ask me.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up when you think about it. Police and the police. Why the fuck would you need police for the police? We're the police.
That's what I said.
We need police for other things. Like drug dealers, for example. Good
Mhm.
segue. Okay, so let's see here. So I come on duty. I get on I take my shower, which is mandatory. If you guys see anyone coming on duty and not hitting the showers first, make sure to strike them.
Oh shit, I haven't had a
Hydrogen's
shower
good.
today. I've actually got a bit of swamp ass, so I did wipe my
You
underarms
guys
with
want to have
a
this
wet
meeting in the
towel.
shower?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Anyway. So I get a call. I get on the radio, ask if there's any actives. Dispatch is like, well, there's a 1010 up at Lake Vinewood. I say, what the fuck is Lake Vinewood? You mean that sewage fucking runoff? Sure enough, that's what they mean. I go up there, and that's when I see this right here. You guys should be able to see this. You got that?
Oh yeah, let me have a look.
So I sit there and I observe for a little bit, and I'm disgusted when I see some sort of hippie festival. It's kind of hard to tell from the pictures, but if you look at Windsong there, she's on the dock. She looks intoxicated. She can barely walk. Several other people also appear to be very intoxicated and can barely walk a straight line. So based off that, I assume that known drug dealer Windsong is dealing drugs. I go over there. I go to approach her. Funny enough, she's handing someone something. I take a look at, I've noticed that it's a unmarked bottle of pills. So I go ahead and I say, hey, you need to face away from me. You're being detained. She takes off, runs across she swims across the damn lake, sewage runoff. I have to get in that gross fucking cesspool. Probably got to get tested for hepatitis now. Goddamn lake at a hippie festival. Can you believe that? Did you get it for
public
intoxication initially? Well, initially I assumed that she was dealing drugs, so I was going to detain her and ask her for that. And also, yes, she seemed intoxicated. So
I mean, if
was
she's
gonna
got
detain her
priors,
for
the handoff
that as
alone's
well.
going to be enough for that. So
Exactly, she's a known drug dealer. And also, I mean, I just walked up to it. I saw her hand the guy a fucking unmarked bottle. I saw it with my own goddamn eyes.
Yeah, that's bad.
Right. So she takes off. We detain her. She has 43 of these fucking unmarked bottles on her.
Jesus.
30 grams of coke and a bunch of fucking weed as well as a rolled up dollar bill. So at that point, she's obviously under arrest for that. That's all ongoing. That actually ties in with something Brian and I are working on. Funny enough, a little before that,
You
he
mean
got
the
a big
burger
lead up on
eater?
these
That
pills.
that guy, Brian Knight.
You know, Brian's actually a good cop now.
Yeah, well, I did train him, so that's probably why. Train him real good.
Yeah, believe it
Oh.
or not.
Way to show you the bust we got, Soze. Oh my God, you're gonna come in your pants.
So this actually ties into that. Funny enough.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out why Brian talked to me on the phone for 2 hours yesterday. A lot of it didn't make sense, but it sounds like he's on to something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so after that, you know, I still had a large crowd of people that were intoxicated. They're near an open body of water. I was able to verify that drugs were being distributed on the premises. At that point, I just asked for additionals to help me control the crowd, as I didn't want anyone to, injure themselves. And
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to make sure everyone was getting out of there okay. That escalated when the person running the event, I believe it was Drea there, approached me, was talking to me about how she had a permit. I said, okay. I explained to her calmly. I said, ma'am, this has nothing to do with that. People are high at this event and someone is selling drugs. We need to make sure they're all right. I'm trying to talk to Brian about this whole thing because he's all excited that I found all these bottles because, again, it ties into his investigation. He's trying to get me up to speed on that. I'm just getting on duty. I've been on duty 20 minutes. So he's trying to get me up to speed on that. Drea is just sitting there full fucking Karen mode. I'm like, I don't do that.
Oh, you hit that
punch her?
That's
bitch.
not what I
good.
do.
Feels good. Feels good.
I did not hit the lady. I didn't do that.
Sorry, I just noticed she's
asked
an
her-
attempted murderer, so fuck it.
Well, it's a good thing that I did this. That I asked her 3 times to give us some space so we could talk, continue our investigation. She refused. So at that point, I informed her that she's under arrest. She refused to face away from me. I gave her, God, at least 5 chances. I tased her and put her in cuffs.
Wait, she
And then I
was
just kind of set her
she
off
was
to the
detained
side.
for what?
Well,
Did you say?
Brian was trying. I was trying to explain to Brian what was going on. So
Okay.
at this point, it was obstruction of justice because she was just sitting there talking over us. I couldn't tell officers what they needed to do. Brian was trying to get me up to speed on these fucking pills. And she was just, she just wanted to give me the space I needed to continue my investigation and to make sure everyone was okay.
Okay. So the only thing that I'm going to question about all of this is if we consider it a public or a private event, because if it's private and they're intoxicated, we can't do anything about that. And my understanding is if they're to rent a location and it's paid for by these people, at that point it could be considered private, but I'm not sure of the actual circumstances. Other than that, I don't think there's much of an issue with it. So
Well, I understand that public intoxication does need to be in a public space, but drug dealing is still illegal regardless.
oh, of course, yeah.
Oh, no,
If you see the handoff,
So
you have
no
every
one-
right
no
to
one
go in there.
actually-
So
No one got cited for public intoxication.
oh
I just wanted to make sure
no.
people were okay medically, and then
Yeah.
someone was blown up.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you
Right.
explain that to anybody, I think they'd understand it. I haven't spoken to any of the people who were actually handcuffed or anything anyway. So everything they've said to me, I passed on and said, those people have to do anything. And none of them are around. None of them have called me, so I don't even know if anything's going to happen from it. I think today they just want to make sure that something like this doesn't happen again. I said, don't wave guns around, don't do dumb shit, you'll be fine. So
Well, actually, on Friday, I'm late for court, by the way. Hello.
I mean, we can always chat about this later. It's not a big deal. So
Yeah, I'm
No, I
coming
mean,
to court. Yeah,
I
I'm
think you got
on
the
the
gist
way.
of it for the most part.
They're just gonna plead guilty.
Oh, wait,
okay,
Soze,
fantastic.
go to Evans Locker 33818.
Okay, all right, I'm on the way.
33818.
Look, I'm sorry, I'm already 8 minutes late to court. If you guys have
No,
any
you're
more
good,
questions
you're
about
good.
this, give
Actually,
me a
what's the
call.
status of Miguel? Can he let go of his 24-hour holder now?
Miguel had some guns that are tied into your whole fucking thing. You might want to look into that. He had a Groza and a wide body. I think that once you guys have you guys
Well,
done
I
these
spoke
search
to Brian.
warrants?
And he said it's your investigation, so I'm not sure what's happening here.
No, it's Brian's investigation.
Okay, I'm gonna call Brian then. I'll talk to Brian.
Okay,
then.
have you guys served these fucking search warrants?
I don't know anything. I wasn't around last night. I
Okay,
just gotta...
all right. I'm gonna go to court and then I'm gonna get caught up with you. Is that okay?
Okay, perfect. All right.
All right. Good to see you, Trooper.
yeah, you too, son. Alrighty, so I mean, if he goes to articulate that, he's going to be fine either way, I believe. If
Yeah, no, he's good. He's good. When it comes to, so he had a call of a fist fight being happening at the place. He arrived there. He was making sure people are good. He took a picture of the whole thing. He witnessed the handoff, and behold, it was drugs. So I mean, he's fine for the most part. But obviously, like I said,
that's so I think it comes down to us as what we want in the police department, though, right? Do we want to cross these boundaries and push boundaries that are gonna annoy people, that are gonna give us lashback, or do we want to, you know, what's to stop him from seeing that handoff and dealing with it later, sort of thing? You know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. That's kind of my approach with the whole thing. Is like, okay, there's a party of 30 plus people. Is it worth it to try to escalate and maybe potentially get people hurt just to catch one person who's doing drugs?
Yeah, exactly. That's the big issue I see, is how communication with the people holding these events. Because like I said, there was a lot of civilians there. It wasn't just you know, a few gangbangers and drug dealers. And at the end of the
probably
day,
would've set up
he
a
probably
checkpoint.
isn't a medical professional. So I'm not sure how the law would see that either. I mean, he can obviously look at people and whatnot and see that they're on drugs, but you can't necessarily say if they're alcoholically impaired or whatever the fuck's going on unless he gets up real close. So,
Right.
I don't know. I think you know, we'll just leave it. But I like I said, if we as a police department want to de-escalate things, I don't think that's the correct way to do about it, because he's not the only person that's gonna have to deal with the lashback if shit like this keeps happening. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, like I see what you're saying, and I don't want to be a doormat to anybody else. I think we need to do our job, but like I said, I'm a big fan of picking and choose our battles wisely to not cause everything to escalate to where we're getting shot all the time because a fucking party, right? If I want
Yeah.
to be fucking choking my own blood, at least make it count or make it worth it for something big.
Yeah, of course. I think that's pretty reasonable. I just think, like I said, we need to think more about everybody else rather than just the one thing
Right,
in
because
hand.
your
That's all.
actions represent the whole department or PD, right? You know,
Yeah.
people look at one cop and they think everybody else is the same. They don't think there's only one cop doing one thing.
Exactly.
They think the police
Exactly.
department is doing that, right? So it gives us like a bad PR lash, and then it causes people to jump on this bandwagon of want to say fuck the PD.
I really
Yeah.
think the best way to handle a situation with a large gathering, especially when you think, you know, controlled dangerous are going around, is just set up a checkpoint, get someone to watch it, to start getting RS on people. And as they're leaving, you just start picking those people out
I mean,
individually.
why
and,
even do
put
that
them on
though?
cars.
You know what I mean? If no one's being injured or hurt or anything like that, why do we escalate to that point? Who gives a fuck if people are taking drugs? You know, we already know
guess
they're
it
drug
depends.
dealers and whatnot. So
Yeah.
if there's
Depends the
somebody
severity
on
of
the
the drugs.
ground being, you know, OD'd, or if there's somebody being stabbed, that's where we should do something. But if people are experimenting with drugs just like every other human on the planet, why do we really give a shit?
I mean, like I said, I'm with Mac on that. Although I say you sit back, watch what's going on, tail that person afterwards, and make the arrest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
I mean
if-
that's
the thing
fine
is-
too.
Or maybe go UC and join the party and see what's going on. Dig in. You know what I'm saying? If you actually
Yeah.
investigate further, right? So see what's going on. See who's passing fucking coke or unknown bottles, shit like that, and then start building that rapport. Go after them, tail them, see where they go afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah. Either way, there was a lot of people there, and they did seem upset about it. So it's on us and what we want to do. So maybe it's worth asking Wrangler to maybe think about that next time and see how he responds, because I don't think he's gonna give a shit at the end of the day if he still gets to get the arrest and nobody's actually fucking dying. I mean, let's be honest, he doesn't give a fuck about people's health state at that place. He was trying to get his dick hard to arrest people and shit like that. I mean, he's a sick motherfucker. I don't give a shit about these people either. But like I said, at the end of the day, the blowback's more important on us and what happens there. So maybe I'll just chat with him later, and I'll try to dig in his head a bit more. But I don't think there'll be a reason to pass it to IA or anything like that. It's more of a community issue.
Yeah, no, I don't think it needs to go further either. So shouldn't
Okay.
be too bad. I think we
Yeah, I
have a
think
chat
he's-
with
I
them,
think
let
he's
them know
clean
the
on that front.
expectations as far as what we want, so it doesn't become a problem going forward.
Yep, a
I do
firm.
agree. There are times where I feel like we are overstepping pretty hard, and like just even during pursuits, people like threatening to fucking shoot others when they're not really doing much. They're just being passive and just kind of following a chase or something like that. I mean, you wore them out, but you went straight to be like, "Yo, if you don't fucking leave, I'm shooting you," kind of thing. And that was-
Yeah. I mean, I see that as completely different too, though. You got to understand, these people are there enjoying themselves, right? If we go in there and break up the fun, we're just assholes at that point. It's like in almost every country. If you go to a concert, people know you're doing drugs there. They might have sniffer
Every
dogs or something like
concert,
that.
yeah,
but
absolutely.
they're always in a sit back, just watch what happens, sort of thing. They might make an arrest or two, but you know they ain't trying to disrupt the place.
I know you're gonna turn all these that group of civs into fucking criminals. We're gonna need like 20 more cops.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sounds good.
Exactly.
Let 'em know.
Yeah, and I mean, if those
Alright.
boys there start blasting, we got to
I
worry
don't think
about
we got
20,
flares,
30
but,
people with
yeah,
weapons.
I
So
have to let you know.
Yeah, true. That's
Okay.
huge safety risk. I agree.
I just got a call from Mr. K. He said cops are invited to the party if they want to be part of it.
yeah, I got an invite over there too. I might head up there and just chill and
have
check
you
it out,
seen
see what
the evidence
happens.
locker I mentioned, Soze?
Yeah, what was it about?
That was the biggest weapon trafficking case we have in Los Santos. So, long story
Oh,
short,
shit, yeah.
there was this sniper that was attacking the PD,
Hmm.
and they're targeting certain officers, and we're able to basically gather evidence from a shootout that happened nearby Michelle PD. We were able to get a hit on a DNA, track down a person, push for a raid warrant on their property, and we found a shipping container containing all that shit you saw in the evidence locker.
Who was it?
And now he goes by the name Michael Simone. We're trying to hunt him down. The guy's a ghost. He's got no priors, no record. I haven't seen him before.
He's got a brother or
Interesting.
something like that, Simone, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Nicholas.
Okay. Well, I mean, good luck with that, son. I might go up there and listen to this music though, because I don't really give a shit about
Yeah.
those guns.
All right,
as long
sounds good.
as long as they're not being
I'm going
fucking shot at
43.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck and don't get blown up, sir.
Vale, let me talk to you quick.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I'm 42. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Good day, son.
Yeah, take it easy.
Let's go. Look at this nice car. Look at that. Look at that.
So, what's your name?
I'm Zuck. Zuck.
Ooh, Zuck.
No, hey, listen, Zuck dropped the cuck, okay? That's it.
I like it.
Here, I'm gonna show you a good time, okay? I'm gonna show you a real good time, okay?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen a lot of good times. Like I told one man,
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal, but honestly, if Civs are having events and shit, I think we need to look at the bigger picture. It's like IRL. I know a lot of countries are actually like that now. They'll even have like drug testing kits and shit at the events to allow people to do drugs and get them tested and shit. But obviously, if you see someone do a drug handoff, they'll still be talked to and shit. Actually, let's go get a food.